mean, if he don't want to blow into it, you know, he don't have to. You know that it's not against the law to drink and drive.
It is always refreshing to see evil police officers getting owned by the good ones, as it shows a sense of justice. Today we'll be going through these cases where good police officers took these evil cops to the cleaners and made sure to own them. On April 21st, 2024, Richmond County Deputy Joey Lamberth allegedly saw a driver swerving across the road and ended up pulling him over.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey, we got a call about you all over the roadway, then I get behind you and you was swerving a little bit.
No, I found him by that trailer right there.
You found behind that trailer right there?
Yeah.
Okay. You come over. You come over a few times. Do you got your driver's license on it? Have you been drinking today?
No, I've been chewing tobacco today.
Chewing tobacco? Okay.
Yeah.
Where y'all headed to?
You drop your truck off?
Where's that?
Right here.
The driver promptly handed over his license and showed no signs of intoxication. Despite this, Officer Lamberth insisted on conducting a DUI test. However, he was soon met with resistance from Officer Quincy Cannon, who arrived alongside the sergeant to intervene.
So unless y'all want to work a DUI, if not, I'm gonna have somebody come pick him up.
That's your truck.
Who stopped the car?
I did.
I got a call for your body camera's upside down.
Yeah, some of this.
But I just got called. Y'all asked for alcohol sensor. I have an alcohol sensor. Whoever needs it can.
Yeah, just let me see it real quick. I'm gonna just have him blow into it.
I mean, if he don't want to blow into it, you know, he don't have to. You know that it's not against the law to drink and drive. I mean, it's not against the law to have a beer and drive. You know what I'm saying?
Officer Quincy was brave enough to speak out and sided with the poor driver against all the odds. However, this didn't quite please Officer Lamberth, who soon departed the scene.
Can drive.
And how can you prove that? I mean, I have the most training right now on scene.
Then you need to get
You need to act like it then.
No, I am acting like that. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling.
Okay, well here
All
you
I
deal
know
with
is that
it.
man ain't gonna drive off when you
Deal with it.
No, I'm saying like.
No, you deal with it. You got it.
If it'll help what I could do, I was taking that to Lord.
Come on.
I don't know what he feels about today.
It was shocking to see Officer Lamberth leave the scene like that, but at least the driver was now in the hands of a good cop who respected his right.
Hey, sir. My name is Officer Ken. I work for Rennes Police Department. What happened today?
I don't know.
Not him.
I don't know.
Okay.
By him or who?
Okay. All right. How much you had to drink today?
I had one beer today,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay.
Now I know my blood pressure is up.
Okay. Well, what we want to do is we just want to check you.
All right, it's your choice. Do you want to blow on this? I gotta see. Right now, I mean, you looking functional to me. It's nothing like that. I don't see nothing. I didn't even stop you. Like this is completely. I didn't stop. I didn't stop you.
But
you know,
they said I was swerving all over the road.
Things didn't get any easier as the sergeant continued trying to intimidate the citizen into using the breathalyzer. However, the junior officer once again stepped in, standing firmly to protect the citizen's right.
Bottom line is we just want you to blow in this. That way we can see if you are able to drive.
the thing, Browning.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay,
So,
and that's
I'm
his
not.
choice.
I wasn't
Okay.
swerving. Well, I don't know who called y'all. I followed him to the shop. Take the truck to the shop.
Hey, Sergeant Brown, that's his choice. I gotta prove that he's less safe. I can't. It's against. I'll violate his Fifth Amendment right.
No, he was proved less safe when he was crossing that line
and
down
now
there.
What crossing what line? I did not. Man,
he doesn't want to blow on it. That's his choice. I gotta visibly see what's like. When I make my DUI, I visibly see abnormal behavior.
Behavior was undoubtedly a breath of fresh air, as it is rare to see a cop standing up for a citizen's rights, even if it means opposing their fellow officers.
Outside road, one. Two, we're not going to argue with each other in front of people. We're here to back one another up, okay?
And Joey left.
Okay, well, I can't help what Joey did. Now it's me and you here.
Okay.
So we're going to do what's got to be done.
Okay, and what's
right
that?
now we're looking like complete idiots to them, okay?
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
If Joey stopped, Joey don't want to do nothing with it, that's fine. He don't want to blow on that, that's fine. But he's not driving that car away from here.
I can't
due to his driving.
I can't be part of that because that's unlawful.
Quincy, however, wasn't able to achieve the resolution that he had hoped for. He simply handed the driver his license and left the scene, leaving the sergeant to handle the stop.
Based on his driving, we got a call that he was all over the road. At one time he was getting in the other lane. Officer that stopped him already said he wasn't going to pursue no DUI with him. Unlock him up. But what we want to do is check him and see if he was okay to drive.
Yes, sir.
But since he refused to let us check him, then I need somebody to drive that vehicle.
He was doing me a favor because
Yeah.
I mean I don't have a vehicle at the time.
Well, see, it could just be his blood pressure.
Yes, sir.
We don't know.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
understand. Well, like
It
I
could
said,
be
if
his
it's okay.
sugar. Could be his sugar out of whack.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't know. But I just don't want him getting hurt.
Okay, well if it's okay, we'll just leave this here. I'm
Okay.
gonna run that truck down the Lord's.
Okay.
And we'll come back and load this one up, and I'll just drive both of them back.
Well, I say I ain't telling you you got to do that. I'm just asking
I would
you
rather
if you
do that
will
because I
do
appreciate
that.
y'all for what y'all doing for
because
me.
I don't want him getting hurt.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, I
That's what we'll
appreciate
do.
it.
I'm gonna leave the truck right here, and we're gonna go on down there and unload it.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to Officer Quincy's intervention, the sergeant had no choice but to let the driver go without issuing a ticket or even a warning. However, in a shocking turn of events, just a few months later, Officer Quincy Cannon was fired from the police department. It seems standing up for the public and holding corrupt officers accountable came at a heavy price. Moving on, we have another remarkable moment where a good and honest police officer stood up against corruption and completely owned a dirty cop.
He's telling me he can't be back here, right?
No, you can be back here. This is all public. Just past the gates and past the door. That's what it is. Yeah, this is all public.
In October 2023, a former cop and First Amendment auditor, James Madison Audits, was in the parking lot of a police department when he tried to sing a song to an officer.
I just gonna sing you a song. It goes, Bill Frank is a piece of shit, cause he likes to play with me. Bill Frank, he's a piece of
Yes, sir. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, that was just it. Now you don't have to get out. I'm just gonna walk over here. Oh, got my hand
I'm
on
sorry about that. What can I help you with, sir?
Just pass along, Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Bill Frank is a piece of.
Understood.
Oh,
Is there a reason why you're back here, sir?
Yeah, it's a public open area.
No, so this is.
No,
this
you're
area.
wrong. Get back in your car. You're wrong.
Sir, hold on a second.
No.
Sir?
No, you hold on a second. Arrest me then. Here. I'll get this.
No, sir, I'm not arresting you. Sir.
The auditor had no idea the situation would escalate when Officer Jackson claimed he shouldn't be there.
Have I committed a crime?
Sir.
Have I committed a crime?
My name is Officer Jackson.
Have I committed a crime?
Right now, okay?
Tell me
you have
about
not, Sir, you have not committed a crime. But as far as this area is concerned,
Public area.
understood, but this is for police areas. If you look right here.
What does it say?
Sir,
Yeah, I'm
look
gonna-
here on the side.
I gotta look at the sign, Jackson. Don't
Okay,
be
look at the
dumb.
sign. Look at the
Parking for police vehicles only.
Okay.
It does nothing about people coming back here. Matter of fact, it says
Understood.
over here, there's a sign over here that says no authorized access. Why would you put a no authorized access if you can't go past that sign?
Sir,
Let me check
sir,
this sign.
Sir.
Jackson, let me check.
Sir.
Come on, Jackson, come on.
No, sir. What I'm trying to explain to you,
Yeah. Coming off the sidewalk, you don't see that sign. It's just like trespassing signs. You gotta have a valid one, so.
sir, I'm not going to get into.
Yeah, I'm going back over here. I get
Well,
you.
sir.
It was classic police intimidation, with Jackson trying to force the auditor to leave a public place. Watch how Jackson escalates a simple situation just to protect his ego.
What I'm trying to explain to you, this area over here is for the police department.
Yeah.
Sign says
Police parking only, but you have to have it properly marked.
Sir, it is properly marked.
No, it's not. That's for vehicles. That's
Sir.
certain vehicles.
Sir.
Nah, Jackson.
Just because.
Arrest me, dude.
Sir, will you let me speak?
No, I don't want to hear it because that's.
Okay, wait. If you don't.
No,
want
you don't tell me to wait.
If you don't want to
You
hear
don't
me
tell
speak,
me to wait.
sir. If you do not want to hear me speak or try to explain
No.
why these signs are here
That-
in this area, if you
This
don't
sign
want to
is
hear
valid.
that,
You're wrong.
Sir,
You're
you
wrong.
don't want to hear that.
You are wrong, Jackson.
Then-
I'll listen to you. Go ahead. I
No,
won't
sir.
be rude.
I'm trying to be respectful. I've listened to you. I let you present your side of the story. If you don't want to listen to that, if you totally fine. If you want to interrupt me, well, I'm trying to explain.
We're
to
beyond
you.
that. Listen,
No, I'm just trying to say.
we're beyond it.
You've used profanity towards me 2 or 3 times.
Is that okay?
That's fine if you want to do that. I haven't done that to you.
Yeah.
It is shocking that even today, some cops still don't understand the difference between public and private property. Jackson kept talking nonsense until a sergeant arrived and delivered justice.
You start saying, no, arrest me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't have to listen
I
to
want
you.
to do it.
And I'm respecting the fact that you don't have to listen to me. If that's the fact, then okay, I'm done. You know who I am. You know that I'm with the police
Wait,
department.
I'm listening
and
to you
this,
now. Let's-
this conversation.
How do we move on beyond
sir,
that?
This conversation.
I'm listening to you.
This is police property. Asking that you respect it. Now over there
Yeah.
is public property.
What's up,
It is.
Sarge?
And I'm asking that you respect that.
Got it.
Okay.
Hey, real quick. Everything's cool, I think.
We're going to do their swearing in ceremony right now.
Just real quick,
Oh,
just
yeah,
let him know.
okay.
He's telling me he can't be back here, right?
No, you can be back here. This is all public. Just past the gates and past the door. That's
So-
what it is. Yeah, this is all
That's
public
it. It was
area.
good right here. However, what's going on? This is marked over as a secure area. It says secure.
Here it is.
This sign over here.
Over here.
And I respect those. If there's a sign there, I don't fuck around.
You know what it's talking about? It's probably referring to this area back this way. They
Like
just
we're
don't want the
public-
people from the tennis courts and stuff parking over
Yeah.
here.
The sergeant quickly de-escalated the situation, confirming the auditor was allowed to stay and film. Officer Jackson had nowhere to hide as things continued to worsen for him.
Okay. But yeah, this one says like secure entry, no entry. So I was telling Jackson here, I was like, there's no signs up here when you walk down the sidewalk over here.
Yeah,
So,
that's meant more for vehicles because we do have the police vehicle parking.
are we learning something, Jackson?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's more meant for the police vehicles because they don't want people
Yeah.
from the tennis
And then
courts.
this one here, you're saying is for like the fleet maintenance area?
This is where we do the work on the garage.
Okay. Yeah. So it's all good back here.
yeah, you're good.
Well, pass it along. I'd sing the song for Bill Frank is a piece of. He's playing copyright music for me today. I love that. I mean, he's playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when we were trying to ask a question about an FDLE form. And don't come out if you don't want to talk to us, you know? I'm reasonable with most people, but if you start with me or me, I'm going to land you. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't. Port Orange made me this way.
That's what happens when you mess with a former cop who knows the law better than any officer.
Criminal charge against me once, wouldn't let me sign charges. That's why I come here and film. And when I see people, and Jackson's pretty new, I think. He's pretty relatively new, I imagine, because I haven't seen you before. And I did the department photos a while ago, and that's it. I challenge. I'll push you up to the limit. I told him to arrest me. I want him to arrest me. I would love to arrest, but he won't.
I'm not trying to arrest you.
No, I know.
No.
I was trying to explain to you.
Yeah, and now we know, and
Yeah.
you're helping us be better, and now we know
I hope so.
that's all good.
Well, that's it. I appreciate
We're going to
it.
go do a swearing in ceremony.
Oh, hopefully more of them will stay. They don't go to Edgewater.
Thank you.
No.
James did a great job after filming for a while and decided to leave the scene. On the other hand, Jackson won't be messing around with a deputy anytime soon. Moving on, this police chief made a huge mistake and had to pay for her action.
Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
Tampa Police Chief Mary O'Connor was stopped by Pinellas County deputy for riding a golf cart without a license plate. She quickly tried to use her authority, unaware of how things would end for her.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Deputy Jacoby, the Sheriff's Office. Stopped you because you driving tag or unregistered vehicle with no tag on it on the roadway.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was closed, so we went over and picked up some. Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say you. Now that you say you look familiar, so.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay. So, all right, folks. Well, have a good night. Staying over here in East Lake Woodlands.
We live in East Lake Woodlands. Yes.
Okay. All right.
It is shameful how she had to abuse the badge just to get away from a ticket. However, things didn't end there as she continues to make things worse for herself.
Well, it's nice to meet you. So, I'm Deputy Jacoby.
Okay. Same here, my friend.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
Sorry
Take care.
to bother you.
All right. No worries. No worries. Like I say, we have a lot of problem with the golf carting around here. You know, everybody
No,
goes
we
out.
don't normally come out. We
but
never
the club
come
was
out.
closed, so we
never,
stopped to go
never.
to
the Greek place to get some food.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Then we'll take care. And it was nice meeting you.
All right.
Oh. All right.
You ever need anything, call me.
Okay.
Serious.
All right. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
Thank
So, take care.
All right, thank you.
Have a good night, folks.
Shortly after this encounter, Chief Connor was hugely criticized and ended up resigning from her position. This is what the mayor had to say about her decision.
I don't know if betrayal is the word, but disappointment. I think that she was a good choice, and I provide those second chances. You can never know what decisions individuals are going to make down the road, and clearly she made a very poor decision. We will ensure that the community is involved, that city council, that everyone has the ability to meet the candidates as we did before.
Officers know their integrity and ethics, and what happened here is a constant reminder of the professionals and ethics that they have to maintain.
The chief also apologized for her actions, but it is a true shame how her career came to an end. Now, while all of this is satisfying, this next probation officer was rightly dismissed by this trooper.
You were aggressively coming up on him. He's a probation officer, okay? I'm not gonna write you for anything. I'm not doing anything like that, okay?
On August 4th, 2021, a man heading home overtook a probation officer. Moments later, the officer flashed his badge and ordered him to pull over. He complied, but refused to back down.
You can film me all day long. If you're a police officer, you should have a body camera. Because you're not a police officer. It says right there you're a probation officer. I'm not on probation. I've never been in trouble for anything.
In the state of Alabama,
tell my camera again how you're a police officer.
Well, you asked my question. I've answered yours. Now, let me ask you a question. In the state of Alabama, what are your probation officers considered to be?
I have no idea. We're not in Alabama.
Okay. Do you live in Alabama? Because your tag says you.
I guess when a police officer gets here, we'll determine a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, okay.
How often do you pull someone over?
How often? I pull people over.
How often do you drive in the left lane for 5 miles going 48 miles an hour?
I wasn't doing 48 miles an hour, sir.
So how fast were you going?
I was doing 55.
And what happened?
You come flying up on
No,
my back
when I
end,
passed you, I was going
and
48
then
miles
you
an
went to
hour.
doing
But if your
aggressive
car here, that's not a police car, had the radar in it, you would know how fast I was going.
The driver was completely right. This officer had no authority to pull him over and was abusing his position. Things took a surprising turn as the driver waited for a real officer to arrive.
Will be, I guess. When your real police officer gets here, I'm sure I'm going to get some tickets.
All right. Well, you just stay tight. Just hang tight, okay?
What's your name? Would you like to identify yourself?
Have you going to give me your driver's license?
You're not a police officer.
Okay, then you just said tight.
So you're refusing to identify. You're refusing to identify yourself.
Just said tight.
You're refusing to identify yourself, even though you pulled me over. Am I being detained, sir? Because I've got to go home. Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Am I being detained? Hey, I'm going to step out because you're. Am I being detained because I need to be on my way? Is this a lawful stop? Am I being detained? Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Is that hard to understand? Because you know this is not legal.
Over 10 minutes passed and no one showed up. The driver grew increasingly frustrated with the probation officer who had illegally pulled him over.
Am I being detained? Say it, say it. Sir, am I being detained? Will you say those words? You can either, am I free to leave? Am I free to leave? So I am being detained. Why don't you answer that? You're not talking to anybody now. What am I being detained for?
Well, if you paid attention to me and listened to me a few minutes ago, I was trying to explain all this to you, sir, but you did not wish to listen to me. You wanted to talk over me.
How long does a Terry stop last, sir?
I'm not doing a Terry stop.
So what am I being detained for? Am I being detained?
Aggressive driving.
Am I being detained?
Aggressive driving is what you've done, sir.
Sir, you know you pulled me over 15 minutes now.
The driver stated he was only going 48 miles per hour and was alone in his lane when he was pulled over, so it is baffling how the officer came up with this charge.
Hey, you see that? If you're out here patrolling the highways...
Yeah, I got one person at a time that I can deal with, sir.
How fast was that car? You're an expert on speed. How fast was that car going?
Wait. Just calm down. Just calm down. One, if you'd relaxed and had a conversation with me here, we'd probably be both going about our ways doing our jobs. You going home and me going to do my job. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I understand what you're trying to say.
The only thing I was doing was stopping you, getting you pulled over so one, you'd calm down and quit endangering other people's lives.
I wasn't endangering nobody's life.
Well, because I've done answered that question. You asked me, are you being detained? I've said, you are been stopped.
But you won't say, am I free to leave then? Since you won't answer that one.
I've already answered that question.
So you won't say if I'm being detained or not?
I've already answered that question.
Finally, a state trooper arrived, listened to the corrupt probation officer's account, and calmly de-escalated the situation.
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Now, look, I don't really fully understand what we're doing right here. Okay, so he just felt like you were aggressively coming up on him. He's a probation officer. Okay, so I'm not gonna write you for anything. I'm not doing anything like that. Okay, you got your insurance here.
I'm
sure
wound
your
up, and
licenses are good.
you're unwinding me. I appreciate
understand.
that.
Okay, so where you headed to? You headed back home?
Home to Alabama.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So look, as long as I mean, like I said,
I'm good.
I don't have anything to
calm
write
way
you.
down.
I don't have anything to write you for. I don't have anything like that. I'm not going to do anything. Even if I'm not going to. It's not my style. He just felt, he just felt like you come up on him a little hard.
That is exactly how a law enforcement officer should act. The trooper let the driver go without any warnings or tickets, leaving the probation officer dumbfounded. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where good police officers stood up to the corrupt ones and ensured that they were taken to the cleaners. These corrupt cops surely learned a lesson, and we also got to see the positive side of law enforcement, where some good and honest cops do still exist. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch some of the most evil fathers getting caught on camera.
You said he had my child. Where's he at?
He's safe right now.
Okay.
Don't get up. Don't get up.
No, don't
get up.
touch me.
Do not get up.